This disclaimer image establishes the channel's mission to help busy home cooks break down complicated recipes into simple, visual step-by-step guides. The legal disclaimer ensures transparency about recipe sources and viewer responsibility. Eggplant Parmigiana is a classic Southern Italian dish featuring layers of fried eggplant, rich tomato sauce, creamy fiordilatte fresh mozzarella, and Parmigiano Reggiano cheese, all baked until golden and bubbling. This authentic recipe from Giallo Zafferano delivers the perfect balance of crispy, creamy, and saucy textures that Italian families have cherished for generations. Here is the written ingredient list for Eggplant Parmigiana Recipe Guide. Welcome to making Eggplant Parmigiana. Let's gather everything you'll need. For the tomato sauce, you'll want 2 pounds of tomato puree, that's about a large can or jar, plus 1 medium onion that you'll chop up. Some fresh basil leaves for that classic Italian aroma, olive oil for sautéing, salt to taste, and a bit of water to rinse out every last bit of tomato from the container. For the main dish, grab 3 large eggplants. Look for ones that are shiny and firm. About 2.2 pounds total. You'll need 14 ounces of fiordilatte cheese, which is fresh mozzarella, cut into cubes, and 3.5 ounces of Parmigiano Reggiano cheese, grated. Don't forget extra fresh basil for layering between each delicious layer. Finally, for frying, you'll need peanut oil or vegetable oil, enough to fill your pan about 2 inches deep. Having everything ready before you start makes the whole process so much smoother. Now let's get everything prepped before we start cooking. First, peel and finely chop your onion. Don't worry if your eyes water a bit. That's totally normal. Heat some olive oil in a pot over medium heat, just enough to coat the bottom. Add your chopped onion and let it cook for about 2 minutes, stirring often so it doesn't burn you. Want it soft and fragrant. Next, pour in all the tomato puree. Add a good pinch of salt, and toss in some fresh basil leaves. Rinse the tomato container with a little water and add that to waste not. Turn the heat down to low and let this simmer gently for 45 to 50 minutes. This slow cooking is what makes the sauce so rich and flavorful. While the sauce is bubbling away, cut your fiordilatte cheese into small cubes, but save 1 piece for the top layer later. Put all those cheese cubes in a colander set over a bowl. Cover with plastic wrap and let them drain. This keeps your Parmigiana from getting soggy. Now for the eggplants. Wash them well and trim off the green stems. Then slice them lengthwise into pieces about 1/4 inch thick. Try to keep them even so they cook uniformly. You're all prepped and ready to cook. Time to bring it all together. Start by heating your peanut oil in a deep pan until it reaches 340 degrees F. Use a thermometer if you have one, or test with a small piece of eggplant. It should sizzle immediately. Carefully add a few eggplant slices at a time into the hot oil. Don't overcrowd the pan. Fry them until they're slightly golden on both sides, which takes just a few minutes. Use a slotted spoon to lift them out and place them on a tray lined with paper towels to soak up the extra oil. If you run out of space, just layer more paper towels on top and keep going. Now for the fun part, assembling. Grab your 9x 13-inch baking dish and spread a layer of that beautiful Tomato sauce on the bottom. Arrange your first layer of fried eggplant slices over the sauce. Then spoon more sauce on top and spread it around. Scatter some fiordilatte cubes. Sprinkle Parmigiano Reggiano and tear a few basil leaves. Over everything, add more sauce and start your next layer of eggplant, this time facing the opposite direction. This helps it hold together when you cut it. Keep repeating sauce, eggplant, cheese, basil until you've used everything up. For the very top layer, tear that piece of fiordilatte you saved into chunks. Scatter it over the eggplant and finish with a generous sprinkle of Parmigiano. Pop it into your preheated 390 degrees F oven and bake for about 30 minutes until the top is golden, brown and bubbling. Here's the hardest part. Let it rest for 15 to 20 minutes before cutting into it. This resting time lets everything set, so you get beautiful, clean slices instead of a saucy mess. Trust me, it's worth the wait. Now dig in and enjoy your homemade Italian masterpiece.